Hey there, Fin Nation. How we feeling? Your fellow die-hard Dolphins fan here, still buzzing after that bye week and itching to dive into one big question. Are the Miami Dolphins secretly creeping back into the AFC playoff picture? Even at 4-7? Spoiler. It's a roller coaster full of hope, history, and just enough chaos to keep every Miami fan hooked. You know that classic Dolphins feeling, backs against the wall, but the spark is still there? That's exactly where we are after that gritty overtime win against the Commanders in Madrid. Devon Achane looked unreal, slicing through defenders like he had rocket boosters on his cleats. But let's not crown ourselves just yet. Shows like Good Morning Football aren't even calling us lurking right now. We're barely sliding into the hunt box. And honestly, fair. A 4-7 team has to earn its way into those graphics. Still, the question remains, do the Dolphins deserve to be in that playoff conversation? Let's break it down, Fin Fam. Climbing back into contention. The path starts now. Coming out of the bye, the Dolphins have two winnable games staring them in the face. Home versus the struggling Saints. At the Jets, who are, well, the Jets. Win both, and suddenly we're 6-7 with real momentum. That's when the playoff chatter gets loud. Right now, too early. But the runway is there. History says, probably not. But Dolphins history says, maybe. Only two teams since the 17-game era began have made the postseason after starting 4-7. 2022 Jaguars. 2023 Buccaneers. Both had to win their divisions to do it. Something we'd need a near miracle for. But miracles are kinda our thing, right? And hey, let's not forget 2005's Dolphins under Nick Saban, who ripped off 6 straight to go from 3-7 to 9-7. No playoffs, but that kind of fire lives in this franchise. What about winning the AFC East? Okay, this is the long shot of long shots. We'd basically need Miami to win out 10-7. Patriots to lose their last 5. Not impossible, but tough. Bills to drop at least 3 more. Is it likely? No. Is it fun to dream? Always. Why this season feels like 2021 all over again. This is where things get spooky. In 2021, Miami started 1-7, then went on a heater, winning 7 of 8 to get back in the mix. Now, in 2025, started 1-6, have won 3 of the last 4. Sit at 4-7 through 11 games, just like 21. Same script, but maybe a different ending? The schedule is begging for a run. Here's what's coming. Versus Saints, 2-8. At Jets, 2-8. At Steelers on MNF, they've dropped 5 straight primetime games. Versus Bengals on SNF, could be without Burrow depending on playoff hopes. These are absolutely winnable. And John Gruden even tweeted predicting a 5-game Dolphins streak. The contract extension joke? Hilarious. The prediction? Not crazy. What needs to click? Under Mike McDaniel, Miami should feast on losing teams, and we have. But to make a real run the ball more. Limit the turnovers. Lean into a chains explosion. Hope the defense keeps tightening up like it has this past month. Add in potential returns from Waller and Keo line pieces, and things get interesting fast. So, playoffs? Playoffs. Look, we'd need to leapfrog 4 teams from 11th in the AFC. It's tough, but not impossible. And definitely more realistic than the 2021 climb from 13th. Momentum matters. Belief matters. And this Dolphins team has flashes of something real. Week 13 prediction. Dolphins versus Saints. Oddsmakers like Miami at home. The trends like Miami at home. My heart? Oh, it definitely likes Miami at home. This game could be the spark that lights the fuse. Alright, Fin Nation. What do you think? Are we about to make another miracle run? Which historical Dolphins moment gives you hope? Do we finish 9-8, 10-7, or somewhere in between? Drop your takes, your predictions, your optimism, or therapy vents in the comments. If you're fired up, smash the like button, subscribe, and share this with your Dolphins crew. We're not dead yet, and with this fan base, we'll never be. Fins up forever. You know that feeling when you're down but not out, just waiting for the perfect wave to surf back into contention? That's exactly where our Dolphins stand right now. Fresh from a gritty overtime win against the Washington Commanders in that epic 2025 NFL Madrid game at Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. Devon Achane was slicing through defenses like a hot knife through butter, carrying the ball with speed and power that had us all screaming from our couches. First off, picture this. Our Miami Dolphins return from the bye facing a steep climb, but with 2 winnable games on the horizon that could flip the script. We're talking about hosting the New Orleans Saints at Hard Rock Stadium this Sunday, followed by a trip to MetLife to take on the New York Jets in Week 14. If we handle business, and yeah, we're favored in both, we'll be sitting at 6-7, and that's when the real playoff chatter kicks in. The history books aren't exactly on our side, but that's what makes a comeback story so sweet, right? Since the 17-game season started in 2021, only 2 teams have clawed back from 4-7 or worse to make the playoffs. The 2022 Jaguars and 2023 Buccaneers. And guess what? Both won their divisions, something we'd need a miracle for, like winning out to 10-7 while the Pats and Bills stumble hard. 4 teams have bounced back to 9-8 from 4-7, including our 2021 squad, but none punched a playoff ticket. The Bengals, Steelers, and Lions did it recently too, finishing strong but falling short. So while the odds are long, it's not impossible, especially with our talent. What historical Dolphins moment inspires you most? Share below and let's build that fan energy. Real talk, the Pats going 0-5 seems unlikely with those soft matchups. But stranger things have happened in the NFL. This path is tougher than a goal line stand, yet it's fueling my passion. Imagine the headlines if we pull it off. Are you believing in this turnaround? Or playing it safe? Hit the comments with your hot takes. This 2025 season is echoing 2021 in eerie ways. Dolphins faithful. After that 16-13 OT thriller against the Commanders in Madrid, we're at 4-7 through 11 games. Just like 4 years ago. Back then, we won 3 straight after 1-7. Now, we've won 3 of 4 after 1-6. It's like deja vu, and it has me pumped for what's next. The setup for a hot streak is there, just like in 2021, with a schedule that's begging for wins. Post-bye, we host the 2-8 Saints, then hit the road against the equally dismal 2-8 Jets. These are games we should dominate, building momentum like a tidal wave crashing over South Beach. Even John Gruden's chiming in, predicting a 5-game Dolphins run after our big win over Buffalo. He tweeted it out, saying don't be shocked if we're in the playoff hunt soon. And yeah, that contract extension bit was probably a joke, but the streak idea? Not so crazy. We've seen glimpses of that potential. That Madrid game showed our grit, even if we nearly blew it. But wins are wins, right? Heading into the bye on a 2-game streak feels good, building that confidence. If we capitalize on this schedule, in the hunt status is ours after Saints and Jets. Injuries are part of the story too. Check the Week 13 report highlighting updates on Jackson and Waller. They're key pieces returning, boosting our chances. Plus, we've got that WR2 issue with startling numbers, but overcoming it could define us. What roster move excites you most? Share your thoughts. This could be the spark for that run. Who you got winning and by how much? Drop your picks in the comments.